Dude, you scared the shit out of me, man.
What are you building over there, man? What are you doing?
I'm trying to find some specs that I had written down for a build I'm trying to do. And since they took all the coil building apps off of iPhones, I don't have a coil building app to check my resistance anymore. So I'm trying to remember if I wrote down the notes or if I didn't write down the notes. It's mixed with all of my flavor notes and
well, they actually
mess.
came out with they came out with another app for iPhones. It's pretty damn cool too, man. Definitely is. I've been using it for probably like the last 4 months.
They got a new one?
Yeah, I've been using it for like the last 4 months.
On an iPhone.
Yep, I've been using it for like the last 4 months. Yep. Absolutely. So check it out. Look on your phone.
Let me look.
Yep. Take a look. It's there. I promise. It's actually pretty badass too. You can do alien decor math from there.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
There's actually an app on here now for it. That's awesome.
Yes, sir.
So what else is it? Just like how Coil Building app was, the Vape Tool app, or?
Yeah, it is kind of like that. But
how does it work?
has the alien decor math on there, which I think is awesome. You know, I run in the Coil Wars Facebook group, and that's probably one of the most.
This thing looks pretty rad.
questions.
Let's take a look at it.
Yeah.
Alright, so here we are with the Res Calc from Blendstylez. This is a little bit different looking than what you're used to looking through Vape Tool or Coil Builder, which is the same company, one with iOS and one with Android. But this one here is with iPhone. And you look here from the count, you choose how many wires you want. So let's do 4 core. I'm just gonna wing this here. So he has the shape, and we're gonna have round wire, ribbon, or square wire, which is cool. He's got all them options there. So we're gonna go with round wire. So let's go with that. We're gonna go with size, 21 gauge. He's got all the way down to 42 gauge. He will be adding more of these wire sizes here, 44 gauge and whatnot, and he's gonna go from 21 gauge. He'll go up to I think 18 or 16 gauge is what he was talking about the last time we spoke, which is pretty cool. So let's pick a size. I like 27 gauge, so we'll go with 27 gauge. The metal, the alloy of choice, we are gonna go with Nichrome 80 because that's my favorite alloy, and if we're making it up, then we're gonna do the good stuff. So down here now, if you look at core wires, already added wire, you can add more if you want to add the ribbon. You have to add that separate, and you just go back to the top here and add your ribbon and your alloys to your ribbon, and that'll be part of your cores. So if you look down here, he's got your battery usage, and then below that, well, let's take a look at the battery usage. We can come back and look at that after we have the build done. But then below that, we've got single coil, dual coil, triple coil. I do believe he was talking about adding more options for more coils. Inner diameter, he's got from 2 millimeter all the way to 5 millimeter. We did discuss about going bigger with bigger than 5 millimeter. And he will be updating that according to the last conversation that we had. So your turns, how many wraps? We are gonna go with 3. I like 3 or 3.5 for this build. I do 4 wraps with it. So let's do that one. 3 wraps, or 3 millimeter inner diameter, 4 wraps, and right on the button here, you look here, 0.07. And that's what I get on this build. 0.07, 0.08 is what I get on this build. Now, again, just like how Vape Tool or Coil Builder was, same company, you can adjust your leg lengths to the way you're building. You know, when you go to wrap up your 3 millimeter and you let go of it, that's gonna open up just a little bit. So, you know, it'll be 3.2 or 3.3 millimeter unless you go with a 2.5 millimeter and then open it up to 3. That's the only way you're really gonna get a perfect 3 millimeter inner diameter coil. So when you're used to seeing something like 0.08, keep something like that in mind, that coil is opening up. It's unwrapping itself just a little bit, and that will change 0.01 resistance and get you up to that 0.08. So you look here, it shows you that you're pulling 50 amps with that build. Power density, wire length, it shows you how many millimeters. And the core width, 1.2 millimeters. Oh, and another thing that he was talking about adding was the fuse wire itself. Now that it doesn't really have a whole lot of play in the final resistance of your build, however, your ramp up and ramp down, it has more of an impact with that. So, with that being said, he does plan on adding that in there too from the last time we spoke, if I recall correctly. So now let's go into the core wires. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna add more wires here. So if we wanted to add ribbon, you can see we can go up to 20 wires here. Again, he's going to add more to this. This is a work in progress. He's been working on this for a while, and you know, he's taken a lot of advice from other builders after people trying it and seeing what they think about it. And I've given him some advice. We want more than 20 wires. Sometimes we go a little bit higher, more ribbon, you know. So let's add 20 ribbon to shape. Let's make that ribbon. Size 0.3, so it goes to 0.5, from 0.2 to 0.5, which isn't too bad there. So now we got choose our alloy. Bam. So now we got that. So we added that wire, the ribbon wire, into it. So you see down here now, we got the 427 gauge, and then we got our 20 ply ribbon, which it's not all going to go together, but I just wanted to show you that if you wanted to add your round frames first and then add your ribbon second, you have to do that 2 times here with this. It's 2 actions to take care of that. And down here you can go again to your single coil, dual coil, or triple coil down here. So right now we have them options. Resistance is 0.03. So yeah, don't do 20 ply 0.3 in 80 ribbon with 4 core 27 gauge in 80, because you're gonna have 0.03 at a 3mm ID 4 wraps, and which, you know, kind of makes sense. So let's pop back up and let's talk about it, and let's wrap this video up.
All right, so what I did forget, I forgot, and this is a perfect example of why I highly recommended for him to make it more obvious on the app, because it seems like it's hiding. But if you look all the way down on the bottom of the app, you'll see a little alien emoji. It's a little alien emoji face. Click that. If you're having a problem with it, click it and long hold it, he suggests. Or if you're having any other types of problems with the app, if it seems like it isn't performing properly, delete it and then re-download it. The app does cost $1, but that's not much if you ask me. So so the Alien app, what it does the Alien 3-to-1 ratio, and it calculates what the cores are that you input to check the resistance. It takes those cores and it gives you the 3-to-1 ratio for the Alien math. It also gives you the Alien variants, the Enigmas and the Hedgehogs, which are 6-to-1 and 9-to-1. So these ratios obviously aren't strict, but that's kind of what we go by as builders. And if, you know, the reason why I'm saying that is because if you're going looking for the math and you need that, that means you're probably more of a newer builder. But I think that's fantastic that he has that option on there for people, because that's one of the most common questions asked. And you know, to have that option on that app, that's fantastic. He also does plan on, in about 6 months, he plans on offering this for Android. So be patient if you're waiting for this for Android. Right now, it's currently only available on iPhones. I was pretty pushy about getting it for Android. I know that we're gonna have a lot of questions, you know, probably even in the video. But you know, just be patient and wait. He's saying about 6 months. So yeah, other than that, he's going to be making changes. If you guys got any suggestions when you download the app, you can contact the software developer through the app. You can comment below. He'll be reading all the comments below on here. If you already have the app, what do you think about it? Tell the people what you think about it. And yeah, I think I pretty much covered everything except for missing the alien thing in the video part of it. And I mean, there's really not a whole lot to say there anyway. Just scroll all the way down to the bottom of it. You'll see a little alien emoji. For whatever reason, he's got it hiding on the bottom, and I think that's an awesome feature. So, you know, if you're one of those guys that are in the Coil Wars Facebook group, always asking what ratio you would use, this is a great starting point to grab your numbers, and you know, you can always change them a little bit or whatever, but it's just where we start at with them ratios. 3-to-1 for aliens, 6-to-1 for enigmas, 9-to-1 for hedgehogs. So, yeah, I think that's it. Stick around for the next video. I'm going to be working right from here. I'm going to be going directly into working on a coil building tutorial. Not quite sure exactly what I'm going to do yet. I've got a few ideas, but nonetheless, I will be pulling the drill out, and I will be dropping another tutorial out there for you guys. So, peace.